So this dish is really not hard to do. It is a soup. So it's just a lot of boiling and to soften the meat. What is time consuming about this is cutting the vegetables. So these are like scientifically manufactured pots, and I bought this many years ago. Many years ago. And they're really good. And I don't believe in doing Instapots or a fast way of cooking. These are very heavy though. Alrighty. So now I'm gonna take out the meat. All right, we'll talk about the sour soup that I am cooking. So this sour soup is called Sinigang. Sinigang. I don't really know what is this is a Tagalog dish. It's not a Cebuano dish. Let me just verify. The Philippines is divided into 3 areas: Luzon, Visayas, and Mindanao. Luzon is in the northern part, Visayas is the middle, southern part is Mindanao. I am in the middle, Visayas. This dish is Tagalog, somewhere from the north. We don't have a version of this where I come from. So, look how neat I am. Right now, it can be cooked many ways. You can have pork, which I'm going to have pork. And because I'm changing my diet, I'm going to cook separately with fish, salmon. You can cook it with shrimps. I've never seen it cooked with chicken. Pork, beef, shrimp, or fish. So I am cooking pork because people tend to love pork better. I have Filipino guests right now. So this is it. Pork. Those are pork neck bones. Neck bones. Ooh. And these are called pork picnic skin on. So this is pork, pieces of pork with the skin on. Okay. Normally, I would probably buy a big piece of pork, but I went to the Asian market and it is packaged this way, not a whole piece of pork. So hey, I just bought what I could see. So normally I would have a big piece of pork and cut it into pieces. This time they already cut it for me, which is great. The last time I cooked this, it did not have skin, but this time it has skin, so nothing wrong with that. So put all of the pork. I'm not gonna cut it anymore. It's going to be like this. They're actually big pieces. It has neck bones, pork neck bones. And the beauty of this is that if you cook something with bones, the bones itself lend a certain flavor to the dish. More bones. Okie dokie. After this, I'm going to boil it. Did I take everything out? Okay. Put water. This is going to have a lot of water because it is a soup. Okay, okay. Yeah. Oh, this is already a heavy. I don't know what I'm gonna do when I get older. I probably will have to continue lifting weights if I have to do these cooking episodes all the time. Because it's heavy to carry these pots. So this pot, the advice is called platinum. It is scientifically engineered pots. I don't know how to explain it, but nevertheless, it works very well for me. This is supposed to be put in the stove for roasts, but it works well for me stovetop. The only difference is that it doesn't have this dial. This dial will tell you You heat up your pot at low temperature until it becomes 60. When it becomes 60 degrees, then you lower the fire to low fire until your dish is tender. So right now I'm putting it on low fire. So that's for the sinigang. And that's going to be there for 2 hours. I've already cut my vegetables. Action! So, let me explain this to you. What we're doing, sinigang, is a sour dish. I'll talk over there by the painting. Isn't that nice? So, now we're moving on to the next stage for my cooking. So, I was boiling pork and it's soft now. I just checked. So, sinigang is a very sour dish. It's very interesting how Filipinos love sour things. Like our mango, when it's not ripe, is sour. We eat it sour with salt. We have a fruit there. It's called santol. Okay, editor, show them what a santol looks like. Anyway, it is sour, and we eat it with salt. A couple more other fruits that grow on trees, of course, that are sour, and we love them. So we have sour soup, and it's called sinigang. Again, it's not coming from my region, which is the middle part of the Philippines, the Visayas. It's coming from the north. And what it is, really, it's cooked with... Okay. If you do it from scratch, you put fruit in it that is sour. And the two fruits that you can put in it, three actually, is one is called sampalok or tamarind. They have that in Thailand, in other parts of Asia. Or kamyas. Iba for where I come from, kamyas from the northern part of the Philippines. And what it is a fruit that is like this shape, and it's very sour. So when you put it in the soup, it becomes sour. We have never tried it here to use lemon. But because we are in the city and we are far away from the Philippines and we do not grow those fruits here, then the Filipinos have managed to manufacture them or prepare them in a packet. I was in Spain filming, and this lady cooked a squid dish for me, and it's called sepia con tinta. It is squid with a black ink. So she showed us the whole process, which was a little bit lengthy. It was squid that is stuffed, and you will see it at my Unstoppable in Spain video. And of course, a few pieces of squid cannot make that whole dish black. So she showed us that you can actually buy the paste from Amazon. So I'm sure you can buy this too from Amazon. I bought this from a Filipino market yesterday. This one has sampalok in it. Sampalok is, again, a fruit, a tamarind fruit. This one is guava. So you can also use guava to make the dish slightly sour, not as sour as the kamyas or the sampalok. So now, my pork is very soft now. I'm going to add 3 of these into this very big pot. And that is what is going to give it the very sour taste. And the last stage will be the vegetables. Cut. Could you imagine the cooks, how much work they do? Huh? They have sous chefs.